Hey everybody, welcome back to another tutorial of FS22.
Year after year.
If you've been following along here, we have been going through kind of the basics of the game. So far we have covered how to buy tractors, how to lease equipment, how to set up farmland, how to plow your first field, and how to use the rock picker. Before we get started, don't forget that I would love to hear your comments. I would love to get a few likes on these videos. I hope that you found them super helpful. And as we load in here, go ahead and hit that like button. Alright, it's 13:34. We're going to go ahead and hit our menu, and today we are going to be showing you how to add lime to our field. As you can see, it's already cultivated from when we did the rock picking. All those yellow stones have now gone away, and now it shows us that our field needs lime. So we're going to go ahead and get some lime, but before we do that, we are going to have to go ahead and I'm going to use our big tractor this time. We got a little weird thing going on here with the mouse. Give me a second here. Interesting. Just give me 1 second here. Sorry for the delay. Okay. It's still happening. Interesting. There we go. Problem fixed. Okay. So we are, before we pick up this new lime, we're going to have to sell our product here. So if you remember in the, I guess it was the second episode when we started the harvest stuff, we showed you how to sell stuff, and you do that by going to your the commodities, the prices list here. And we're gonna go down and see what the best price is. This still looks like it's mill at the moment. Now if we were to go to with Felsbrunn, that is actually using the train, which we are going to cover in a later episode. And once you highlight it, it shows you where it is on the map. Now we're going to go ahead and set our AI worker to drive on down over there. We should get a nice little profit from this haul here. Let's see how we're doing for the month. We are currently at negative 3,350, so we're still in the red, trending in the red. Now you can see while we're driving what I was talking about when you use the double tires, how it is just a tad bit bigger than the lanes in the road. So this does cause the AI worker to get stuck at certain points. Even the AI hits the signs. That is hysterical. So we're going to get over to the mill here, and we're going to see how much our harvested grain is worth. And I'll take over from this point, I guess. Do the roundabout so we can stay legal. Alright, so this time I'll actually use the tipper. If you've been following along, I showed you how to use the tipper going backwards. This time we are going to tip it to the right side. And you can see when you have it like correct, it'll give you the option to go ahead and as you can see right now, oh, messed up a little bit, there we go. And that should get us our income there. It's not exactly on, but it's close enough. The system will always tell you kind of can't mess it up. Let's see what we earned. 26,000. Not a bad haul at all. Okay, so now we need lime. Where can we find lime? Well, there's two places to find lime. You can either go ahead and push your P key and go over to all the things that you... Huh. It's actually a pretty good deal. Push the P key and go over and you can get either big bags or, sorry about that, big bag pallets or pallets. Any of these will work. I'll show you how to do both. We'll go ahead and order one lime bag. You can, pretty much figure out how much lime you need by the size of the field, but we're going to go ahead and buy this. And then we are also going to need a lime spreader. So that can be found in fertilizer. Then you look down here at the little icons and it will actually show you the little lime symbol there. And I'm going to go ahead and use this biggest one here because that actually, well, no, we'll use the smaller one because I don't think that we have that much lime to spread. So we'll go ahead and customize that one. As you can see, it's got these spreading discs on the back. I'm gonna give it an extension, change the wheels. Nah, we don't need a cover. And I'm gonna spread this. Give it the upgraded spreading unit so that we can cover a lot more ground. And we're gonna go ahead and see how this works. We're not gonna buy this one, we're gonna lease it because we only have the one field at the moment. If you have multiple fields, then it makes sense to buy it because you're gonna use this often, almost every time you harvest. And we're gonna go ahead and get back to the shop. We will set the AI worker to go ahead and get to the shop here. And it's getting late, a little late in the evening. So here you see what I mean by having the ultra big tires. It does cause the AI to get stuck, and then you kind of have to redo it yourself. It's no big deal. Just takes a moment. We'll drive ourselves. So we'll go ahead and leave our trailer here. And we're going to go ahead and pick up the lime trailer. And attach it. Now to fill the lime trailer with any purchased bags or any crated bags, all you have to do is drive up alongside of it, and you can see on the left hand top side it gives you the option to refill. We're going to go ahead and hit that R, and you can see the bag kind of shrinks, takes a minute, and it is refilling the tipper. Now we have about 2,000 liters, but I don't think that's enough. I'm going to show you a quicker way to refill this tipper. So we are going to go ahead and find a lime station here. It's a sawmill. Here's a lime station, pretty close to our home. So we're going to go ahead and set the AI. That doesn't look like he likes that driving, so we're just going to go ahead and drive it for him. There we go, nice and folded up. This one's actually pretty close to our field. And we're going to arrive here at our lime station. Now lime is, like I said, used quite often in this game. So once you arrive at the lime station, you just kind of have to line up your vehicle. Doesn't seem like it wants to cooperate today. Although I'm not the best at backing up, I will admit. Yeah. Doesn't like to go fast, that's for sure. So once you get it relatively close, which I'm still not relatively close, it will give you the option to refill your lime tipper. We'll call it the lime spreader. Yeah, still can't get it. Seriously? That's embarrassing. Okay. As you can see, it gives you now on the top left side, it gives you the control to start filling, and this is a much faster way to fill up lime for your fields. I'm kind of missing it there, but that's okay. And this does charge you, it's not free. I didn't actually do the calculations to see if it costs more or less, but as you can see, we're totally full now. It automatically deducts. And we're going to go ahead and show you how to lime this field. On the other episodes, we showed you how it was important to for those people that haven't been watching so far, I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to explain something about the field quality. As you can see by hitting escape, it opens up our menu here, and our soil composition does in fact show that it needs lime now that we cleared all the stones away. It does need lime, and what we are trying to achieve by doing all this prep work on the field is a yield bonus. As you can see, this yield bonus is only 38%. We are trying to get much higher than that. The only way to achieve 100% or close to 100% is to go through all these steps before you sow your next seeds. And we're going to go ahead and back up. And we'll let the AI worker do this one as well. Now this goes quite a bit faster because of these spreading discs. And once we get our thing situated here in a nice straight line, oh, that looks pretty good, right like that. That should cover it. We're going to hit that H and enable the AI worker. And you're gonna see how this starts spreading. To me, this is one of the coolest machines. So it applies a thin layer of lime. It actually turns the field white as it goes. We're going to go over here and get our additional tractor off the field. We're going to let it do its thing. Now this should only take about maybe one or two, well, I guess three or four passes to complete. The next one should actually be even wider because I don't think I was over far enough when I lined it up. Now if we didn't have those 6-inch spreading discs, the path would be a little bit smaller, but not too much. It spreads the same way. And there we go, it's going to start up again. Take a look from first person. And if we open up our map, you can see that we are now turning to cultivated, and our soil composition is now weed. Don't worry about that at the moment. That just means that it needs to be cultivated. And if we get out, it'll also tell us what we need. 0% fertilized. We're going to go ahead and have to add either slurry or solid fertilizer to get that fertilization up. Once again, trying to reach that 100% yield bonus. And let's tell you how we're doing money-wise. We're out of the red this month, 16,644. We're about halfway through here. Give it 2 more passes, and then I'm going to show you how actually to empty the limer. We'll call it the limer, so that you actually can save the excess line for next time. Because don't forget, we already paid for it. If we just simply return the vehicle, return the leased vehicle, then we will lose the product inside. That goes for any piece of equipment that you lease. A little glitch I noticed is that if you look down in the right-hand bottom, it sometimes doesn't show the capacity going down. I'm not sure why that is. I've noticed that in multiple passes now. I think it's just a glitch. And then once it's been going for a while, then it shows it starts going down. It's kind of really weird. And I think we have about 1 or 2 more passes here. I guess the AI is quitting on us. We'll just restart them real quick. And we'll have 1 more pass after this. But as you can see, when we open up our map, it's turning to brown, which actually indicates weed. But we don't have to worry about that right now. It's cultivated. We need it to color blue to make sure that it is ready for planting. This just shows us that weed would grow if we don't plant. We'll give it 1 more pass before I show you guys how to unload the limer. There we are, the AI has finished. We go ahead and fold up our limer and transport it over to our main parking lot. At this point, it doesn't matter if you drive on the field, even if you have crop damage turned on. And we're going to find a nice inconspicuous space here. We are now going to get the option to see here unload, and you can do so by pushing I, and it conveniently transport the lime that's in the vessel into big bag pallets, like so. And now the next time that you need to lime a field, you can just drive up to these pallets like so and hit the R, and it will begin refilling again. I'm gonna just refill them quickly since I messed up their nice kind of positioning there. You don't need a front loader for this. I thought so at first when I first started getting into this, but the reloading process does take a little bit of time. It'll be interesting to see here too if they give us the deduction from using what we used on our field. Doesn't look like it though. Okay, so yeah, actually does not give us our deduction. Well, 1%. So I'm going to go ahead and unload this again, so it'll be available for next time. Let me get a little bit straight here. And once again, we can unload by hitting I, and we have a nice straight line there. We're gonna go ahead and return this piece of equipment since we don't need it anymore. And that'll keep us from paying the lease. And we actually do not need this weight anymore either. So we will return that. And that is basically everything that you need to know about lime in your field. The next step to cultivate in our field will actually be to cultivate it. So we will do that next. Let's ride over here and see if it needs anything done. And this looks like it is good to go. Our next step then would be to fertilize our field, which we will show you in the next episode. Stay tuned. I hope you all are enjoying these tutorials. Follow along for more great content.